Well, hi everyone. It's so good to have you on this presentation of the X39 launch. We love to call them launches. Often we're launching people in their own business as brand partners. Other times we're just launching the information about this life-changing wearable light therapy technology. My name is Vanessa, and my husband Andrew and I will be presenting this X39 presentation to you that you're being sent by a friend or a new friend that you've just made who knows that you are curious about what this technology can do for you and your loved ones. So I'm going to turn my screen and we're going to just present a little bit about the technology. So this X39, particularly if you are seeing this here in Australia, this X39 has been available about 2 years in Australia. And you will be hearing people say, have you been patched yet? And what this means is, are you just wearing this small wearable light therapy patch? This is not a patch with nicotine in it. This is not a patch with an oil in it. This is a wearable light therapy technology that elevates, activates, and regenerates your own body's ability to heal itself. And you'll see how that happens in the next few minutes of the presentation. Personally, Andrew and I have been partnering with LifeWave and patching as a family with many, many loved ones and hundreds of people now for around 9 months. We've seen incredible changes, which we'll share about when we share some testimonies. But many of you would want to know a little bit about the background of LifeWave and the inventor, and even what LifeWave is. LifeWave is a technology company, a health technology company that also is a light technology company. And David Schmidt is very well known as a scientist and an inventor with lots of awards and lots of patents to his name. He already had over 130 patents, but he's always specialized in age reversing. Years ago, he was seconded by the US government actually to work with the Navy SEALs when they were in their submarines. And they said, would you help come up and invent a technology, a wearable technology that would help keep them awake when they weren't seeing sun or light or coming out from those submarines for about 6 months, and really needed the energy source to not come from all the ways that it was probably coming in that submarine. So he developed the very first ever light therapy patch called the Energy Enhancer. Since then, he's gone on and developed about 8 more patches that actually work to different parts of your body. That Energy Enhancer, it worked to help your fat turn into fuel, and it became a fuel source, an energy source. Actually, from there, war broke out. Research and development funding was pulled away from the government at that time. It went to war instead. But he was able to take the patent on that technology, smart guy, and actually went on to develop more of these patches. But what he did was he took that energy enhancer out from the military use over to the athletic use. And in fact, that was a year that the US won so much of the swimming, when he'd been patching the likes of Michael Phelps. And everyone thought they might be on drugs, and they were tested again and again because of their results at the Olympics, but they were actually wearing the energy enhancer patch. If you watch this recent Olympics, there were participants all over the world that were patching as well with LifeWave's patches, which is amazing. What he did is in 2008, he took this little patch and said, what if a patch like this could elevate your body's own copper peptides, which research was showing was very connected to how our own body's stem cells would begin to regenerate in our body. So he's been working on that patch, which we now call the X39, for over 10 years, invested his own money to really release that to market. Side note, anyone that's been in the direct selling space for any amount of time will love the fact that the CEO is the inventor. because often what happens in these companies is these companies are actually marketing companies that just bring in a scientist, and then it's like they're bringing in someone to help take a certain product forward. But David Schmidt, this is his company, he's the inventor, and he's got a brilliant team around him. Patents mean that what the patent of that product says it will do and claims to do, it does. The fact that this X39 is in over 100 countries, which you'll learn about as well, this patent stands true for how this product is allowed to be in each of these countries. The claim it makes is that this will elevate copper peptides, activate stem cells, improve energy, elevate antioxidants, and so much more. There's some deep dives you can do into the medical studies, the PubMed studies, the third-party testing studies, all on a website that will show you. But this piece of paper, not only is it important to claim that the product will do what it says it will do, but in fact also that we have a patent on this product. We have 17 more years before anyone else can get their hands on this technology. And our mission to see this in 1 billion home comes by this person-to-person sharing, like what we're doing with you that are listening today. So why an activation patch, a stem cell activation patch? Well, we weren't in the know. We were not in the medical profession, and it's not what doctors tell you straight away, although the stem cell world is becoming more and more known now. The fewer stem cells you have, the faster you age and the slower you heal. So from about 2 years old, our stem cells go into decline once we've come out of our mother's womb and where the umbilical cord is gone and all that amazing health happens through breastfeeding. Once that's all stopped, our stem cells actually start declining from quite young. At around 30, there's only about half our stem cells left that are active in our body. They're what are called dormant cells now. At 60, you lose almost all stem cell activity. Well, stem cells basically are the body's raw material to help it continue to regenerate and live at an optimum level. So stem cells become whatever your body needs, which is why when you hear about this patch, you'll hear us talk about patching someone and their response in their body being so unique to the other person's response. But stem cells will immediately go to pain and inflammation, which is why we see such breakthroughs so quickly there. It will trigger the release of old cells out of your body, which is really, really powerful. It'll also go to different tissues, muscles, bone. It will regenerate cartilage. We see some amazing results there. It'll become a lung cell if we need it, a heart cell. So cells are so important. You would hear so much right now around stem cell therapy or PRP, pulling out certain blood and freshening up the cells and putting it back in. But so much of this opportunity that we have now with science and technology, there's an ethics around it for some people. There's cost factors. It's thousands and thousands of dollars. It's someone else's stem cells, possibly. There's all other challenges with that. It's very painful. So, and when it actually happens for a person, it's very localized when those stem cells are injected back into your own body. But this is teaching your own body how to regenerate your own stem cells. There's not stem cells in this patch. This is your body beginning to produce them again in a healthy way. So what this is called light therapy technology. In this tiny little patch, in the white part of the patch itself, is little nanocrystals. And what that means is this is just a mirroring impact on the light and heat from your own body. If you hadn't been aware, if you looked at those night goggles with the green kind of line around humans and animals, you would see that green line is us emitting light so we can be seen even in the darkness. That light is bouncing onto that small little patch. And what is happening is that is sending a message back into our body, to our copper peptides, to elevate. The same way you would go out to the sun and the sun would be telling you vitamin D to elevate in your body. It's not that the sun has vitamin D, it's sending a light message to your vitamin D. You don't need sun for this patch to work. The patch itself and your own heat and light is sending a message back to your copper peptides to elevate, your GHK and GHCK copper peptides, and this is what is teaching your own stem cells to regenerate. It's non-transdermal, which means nothing is going through the brain or the blood barrier through the skin at all, which is a really big deal because it makes this patch not contraindicative to any medication. However, if you are currently on chemotherapy, while chemo is trying to kill all your cells, good and bad ones, we say the advice that comes from the company is it hasn't been tested on someone during chemotherapy, but doctors all around the world are saying the moment chemotherapy stops, you can be patching. Or if you are on an anti-rejection drug, that's the only other contraindication. There's nothing else that will contraindicate wearing this patch at the same time as any other medicine. It's non-invasive and there's no chemicals or stimulants. So this is true integrative technology. This is absolutely a game changer for the health industry. The kind of benefits we can absolutely claim by all the data we have, and then we'll hear testimonials: increased strength, mental clarity, reduced inflammation, restored muscle and skeletal conditions, and we're seeing so much of that for people's pain around back issues, neck issues, all the rest of it. We see people that are having a fall that usually would break a bone, but so much strength is coming into people's bones now. Increased stamina, improvement of sleep. Now, sleep is not just to get a good sleep, it's where healing happens in your body. We see people get into that deep, deep REM sleep, dream incredible dreams now. They get so surprised at their level of dreaming, but that's saying your body has really moved into that very, very deep healing sleep. Then you've got energy and vitality that is coming for people instead of those afternoon slumps. Of course, skin appearance, there's collagen that's increasing. But overall, what's happening with the X39 patch is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. Why we say physical, you'll see around the revelation of stem cells. Mental, because there's so much inflammation in our brain, and also mental because there is so much regulation that's coming to people when they're actually achieving some physical health in their life. Social, because it's changing relationships. When you can see your body begin to heal itself, hope is coming back. There's a greater ability to connect with people, and we're literally seeing life change. We're about to tell some stories, and we want to claim again that we are not intending to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or medical condition in what we're presenting to you today. But there are some very incredible long-term results. You'll see them at thisisitinfo.com. Don't jump on it now, but you'll see thisisitinfo.com has testimony after testimony. The first few days, 4,000 of your genes are waking up, which is wild. This is not just your own body's stem cells. This is genetically, there's a reset that's beginning to happen for you. At 6 weeks, your brain will begin to balance. We'll see that in a moment. 3 months, collagen is increasing everywhere, not just in your skin, but around all your organs, which again, we need for optimum level of health in our body. And at 6 months, our heart is reversing in age. We have study after study on heart health and what is happening with the age of people's heart. David Schmidt, the inventor, said, I wasn't inventing something that is anti-aging. This is age reversing of every single organ in someone's body. And this is why it's changing the health regenerative space like nothing else. Here's a map of a woman, a 77-year-old woman's brain, First week, she's got all that inflammation and all that red. You know, inflammation in our brain when we're young, that's all around the learning challenges that young ones have these days, the stress, everything that comes with inflammation and where it comes from, the toxic environments we're in. But there's so much stress in our brains, young or old. And then when it's older, this is where all the memory issues and all these diseases that are being diagnosed now for people we're seeing so common. This is the red inflammation in our brain. After a few weeks, look at the red that's leaving. And then after 6 weeks, look at all that green space, which really that green and that light blue is where she's moving towards so much better brain coherence. This is just 6 weeks, friend, on the X39, patching 1 patch a day. Here's simply how to wear it. We wear it 12 hours on, 12 hours off. It's early in the morning here in the United States. It's 5:30 a.m. So my patch isn't on yet, though I could have it on right now to be waking up. But you wear it 12 hours. You can put it to the back of your neck or under your belly button, or the second you get a patch, even a sample patch from a friend, you just pop it exactly where that point of pain is if you've got some pain in your body. If not, that's a really great general place, back of the neck or under the belly button. Then what you do is you'll take it off and you'll throw it away. There's about 16 hours of light therapy activity in it, but we don't want our bodies to have more than about 12 hours. So it can regenerate for 12 hours and then repair without the patch on for another 12. Then you throw it away or you put it on a plant. Plants respond really well to photolight therapy. They don't lie. Some people put it on their animal beds. We see breakthroughs with people's animals as well with this leftover light therapy in the patch. You put a new one on the next day. You can wear more than one. You'll hear about some of our support patches as you go on the LifeWave journey. Drink plenty of water with something like a Celtic sea salt, just to make sure it's active water, because when your cells wake up, you want to move them around your body with a really good amount of water in your body. And also you want to release some of those toxins out. So we're going to share a few stories in a moment around the X39, and really just hear what we want to say and claim at this point, though, is we actually want to claim that this is not a promise that we make when you hear testimonies. This is, in fact, everybody's unique body doing what it's meant to do when they get patched. And we often say that at 30 days, we know 70% of people will see results. At 90 days, 97% of people will see results. So this is regenerative technology. If you hear a story of a quick use, this doesn't mean that in your body that's going to happen. You take your age, if you're 50, divide it by 5, by 10 years. So that's 5. You need 5 months of use of the X39 for your stem cells to all wait back up again. 1 month of use per decade of your life. So we love sharing stories, though, because it's going to bring hope to you. And if it's not for you, it's for someone that you're going to think about as you hear this story. So I would love to invite Michael and Lisa. If they're both on, Lisa, you can introduce Michael and just share about their patching experience.
Okay. Hello.
Hi, guys.
G'day. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Yeah. So I'm Michael. I've got what's known as a colloid cyst, which is a benign brain tumor. And in 2013, I had to have a craniotomy to have it removed. And ever since then, I've suffered pretty debilitating headaches on a regular basis. Most days I'd have some form of headache, like, usually mild, but then you get hit with just like a full-on migraine, which, it's no fun. So anyway, yeah, Lisa introduced me to the patches about 3 weeks ago, and more specifically, the glutathione one has helped me immensely I haven't had a headache in 2 weeks. And as I said, like I get headaches on a daily basis. So it was just huge for me. So yeah, it's just life-changing. The energy you've got, like I bounce out of bed in the morning now, go to gym, like for the first time I did today, but felt amazing. Like, and the best thing is not a sign of a headache. So yeah, there you go.
You know, what I love about this story, thank you so much for sharing, is you were one of the first people, well, you were Lisa's first brand partner, and you're the first person she thought of when she heard about this technology, right, Lisa?
Oh,
Yeah, that's
beautiful.
right.
That's amazing. I'm so indebted to Lise and to you, Vanessa. Like, just, yeah, absolutely amazing. Like, the experience of pain-free, headache-free. So, thank you, Lisa, and
Yeah.
thank you, Vanessa.
And thank you. Oh, thank you.
Thank you, God. Yes, and thank you, God,
Yeah,
as well.
exactly. We love that. Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. And
Not a worry at all. Thank you again. Yeah, it's just amazing. It's
more to
amazing
come, more to
not to
come
have
with your
headaches.
story. It's awesome. All right, Sandra, will you share what's happening for you?
Yes, I joined through Patna City where Vanessa and Andrew, thank you, shared the patches, and I was so excited to hear everything about it. So I immediately wanted to sign up, which I did, and I've been using them for about a month now. But my first experience was that within 4 hours, I got a sore throat, and I haven't had a sore throat for 15 years. And I went into massive detox, had the chills within the 4 days, and within a week, though, the next day, I was able to go out and go for a walk and had energy again. And it's just been on the improve ever since. And I'm just so thankful that I've had the patches. I'll be on for the rest of my life. There's no way I'm not going to have them. So I just, yeah, I just blown away by them.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Wow. And you're so committed to sharing. And we say about thanks for sharing around the detox. Some people will hear a detox word like that and freak out a little bit. And we just say some bodies will do it, some bodies won't do it. But Andrew will share a bit about his testimony in a moment. That is just your body beginning to, again, just get rid of what it needs to get rid of so that you can start to heal even areas that you don't even know need healing. So we love having you on team, and such good news. So we're just going to share.
Actually, can I just say one more thing? I went to a Kung Fu, I do Wing Chun Kung Fu, and I went to an advanced class. Normally my shoulders, you can hardly lift them by the time you finished after that first hour. And as I said, I haven't been for 16 months and they were a bit sore. And usually by the morning, like I'm thinking I've got to book a massage, my shoulders are killing me. But within a little bit sore, and then by mid-morning I wouldn't have thought that I'd even done the class the night before. So amazing.
Amazing, so good. Well, in our family, we've had major breakthrough in terms of a third brain injury that our daughter had. Concussions, very common in Canada. We lived there for years. Slipped on the ice. Third time, it really changed a lot of her well-being. Patching just brought some incredible balance, as you see, around the brain quality for her, emotional regulation, everything when it comes to menstruation for our girls just got so much regular, pain-free. We're hearing stories around endometriosis healing for the young ones, and then all the menopause balancing for the older women, and then for loved ones. Andrew's auntie had lost her taste and smell 7 years ago to a virus, and within 2 weeks of patching, that had come back. She'd really got some taste and smell back. We've just seen quality of life for family members. I've always suffered with pain from car accidents. There is not a day any longer that I need anti-inflammation tablets for that. I was trying always towards the turmerics and all the rest of it, but I haven't needed any literally from the day I was patching, which was a game changer for us. And then Andrew's got a few stories, so I'm going to hand it over to Andrew. And then as he just shares about his experience, and then how to get these patches so we can get them to you as soon as possible. I think they said the slideshow wasn't working, so I'll make sure that's working for this first part and add them back in for the recording purpose afterwards. So thanks, Andrew.
Fantastic. And I love hearing stories like that. Honestly, it's one of the main reasons why we jumped into this, is because it did something for us. And we just keep hearing testimony after testimony after testimony. And, we're just believing with everybody to just keep getting healthier and healthier and getting their lives back. So for me, I detoxed too after about 5-6 days. Was the best thing, because I felt like a new man after 2-3 days. That happens to rarely with people, but then I got energy through the roof. My mental clarity started coming back. I felt like I had a fog over my brain for the last 15 years. I have had a sleep apnea machine for the last 1.5 years. I'm now 6 or 7 months off that sleep apnea machine now, so no more Darth Vader that Vanessa has to sleep next to anymore. And I'm sleeping all the way through and having the best sleep. And I'm dreaming again. I don't know if anyone can put in the chat if you're dreaming again. I haven't dreamt for years. I'm dreaming again. And I'm hearing that again and again as well. And then I have a blood condition. I have high blood platelets that are off the charts, and vivid dreams. Yes, same. And my blood platelets are starting to come back down. So as Vanessa said, everybody's different. Everyone will have different results. You may not be a one-patch wonder where it happens straight away. It could take a month or two. But the thing is, everyone within 3 months gets a result, and that we've seen. And so we are excited for what happens. And the faster you order, the quicker you get it. So I know when people finally, choose to order, then they're like, I want it now. And I'm like, well, the faster you do it, the quicker these patches we can get to you. So here's the 3 different ways, because the first question many people ask is, okay, what does this cost? So at the end of the day, it costs less than a coffee a day. Basically, and I just heard that coffee is going up to $7 in Australia per flat white. So it's going to be even cheaper than a flat white very soon. So there are 3 different packages that the company offers to make it really simple for people. And one is for individuals. Silver is a great package to start, maybe individuals on a budget, at $299.95 US. So this is in US dollars because it's in over 120 countries now across the world. As a silver package, if you share it with other people, say you share it with 4 people and they share it with 4 people, over those months, you can earn up to 100 US per week through other people sharing, which will easily pay for your patches. So for many people, they go, I just want my patches paid for because it's all about their health. So we say to people, is this about your health? And then for others, it might be, I want to have a side income or replace my income. And so if it's just about your health, then this could be a great starting point if you're on your own on a budget. And again, as you share it with other people, this can help to have the compensation, help pay for your patches. For most people, they go to gold because there's more than one of them. There's 2 and maybe a family. And with this, in the silver, you get 3 months worth, 3 sleeves of X39. So each sleeve has 30 in it. For gold, you get 5 and a support patch. Now, the X39, as Vanessa's been sharing, it's the stem cell regeneration technology. It's only been around for just over 3.5 years, and it's taken the company from a $20 million company in 3 years to now over $500 million. It's what I call the superstar patch. This is what's changed the world. This is what's disrupted the whole industry. And so this is what is giving people their life back. The support patch is like a soccer team. So I call this the David Beckham patch. He's the superstar and everyone else supported him. And so there are support patches which your brand partner can talk to you about. And so with gold, you get 5 sleeves, so 5 months worth, or depending on if there's 2 or 3 of you, a couple of months each, and a support patch for $499.95 US. And so again, under a coffee a day to get your life back and to get your health going again. For many people, if they're a large family, or they see the benefit of this, and also nobody else has this. It's not like oils and candles and other supplements, and all those things are great, but there's multiple competition out there. Nobody has this. And so when we heard that, we jumped in at the diamond because we realized we want to make a business of this. We want to have multiple streams of income. And so, and we've done that in starting at the start of January. So for many people, with this one at diamond, you get 19 sleeves or a whole bunch of the support patches, which your brand partner, again, will advise you with, for $15.99.95 US. And again, this is a one-off fee. So you get full product for this, and then you'll have a recurring, because you'll want to keep making sure that you have this on helping your body. But you have for 3 months, you don't have to worry about that with the diamond pack. And it is at a discounted rate where it ends up being $84.95 US dollars per patch. And so for many people who like to buy in bulk, who want the best price and so on, or who want to also build another stream of income, they want to get this out to as many people as possible, like Vanessa and I have, getting it out and helping people get started on this journey, then the diamond pack is the best pack. And what it also does is it helps you for the first 3 months to be at what we call the senior director level of the company, which means every time you partner with someone at a diamond level, the business, the company, not us, it's not coming from anyone else but the company, they're so generous, they'll compensate you with 500 USD in the first 3 months at that diamond pack level. So within 3 times that you introduce people at that diamond level, you've pretty much paid for your whole investment. And this has, in gold and diamond, it has unlimited financial potential. So you could be earning up to 25,000 USD just per week, just on one way that the company compensates you. So gold and diamond, for anyone who's wanting to build that second income or create another stream of income, is the best way to start, and especially if there's more than one of you. So your brand partner can go through that with you. It's a very simple process of just taking credit card details, them asking you a few questions about what is best for your health journey moving forwards, and we can get this to you as soon as possible. So again, I want to say it's a 20-year company, so it hasn't been around, hasn't just turned up like yesterday, but it also hasn't been around for 100 years and been unsuccessful. This is just getting started, and this X39, the superstar patch, the David Beckham patch, it's the one that is changing the world, and no one else has it. So, hey, if you just need to get your health ready and you're on a budget, jump on silver. If there's more than one of you and you want to start sharing this and also building a unlimited potential, gold or diamond, depending on your situation, is the best way to jump in. And the team that we're a part of is the #1 team in this company. And this company is the #1 company in its industry. So it is breaking all the records. It is just getting started. Someone asked me a question today, how many people are involved in this in Australia? I don't even think there's 10,000 people yet involved in this in Australia. It's not even started. Then you got New Zealand. We have teams also in America and the UK and Mexico and different parts of Europe. And I don't even know these days. Vanessa knows more than I do. But it can go so far and wide as you share this to help people to get their freedom back. And the way I see it is your freedom in your health, freedom in your wealth. Get financially free and free in your health. So we always ask this question: what is the most important thing in your life? Is it family? It's important to us. We have 4 daughters. We want them to thrive. Time? Maybe you want to start buying time back. You've spent too much giving time. You want some time back to do and make choices that you want to make. Freedom is huge for us. Security, financial security, security to choose where you live. Travel. I know for us, that's a huge value. We love to travel. We want to live between 3 different countries. That's our plan. Better health. I want extremely good health, and I'm sure you do too. And that's why we're here. Less debt, be able to pay off homes, do all of those things. You've got both of those opportunities with this. So you could just be about your health, and we're here to support you. Just get healthy. If you also want to build a financial income as well, we're here for you with that as well. It's your choice. And we're here to serve you and help you any way that we can.
So thank you for being on this presentation. The friend that shared it with you is the person you'll circle back with. They're called a brand partner in LifeWave. As we said, brand partner just means they're either getting great price, coffee a day to be patching, or at wholesale, or they're a brand partner because they're partnering in the mission to see this technology in 1 billion homes. And it's their fully verified business, either right now, just supplementing what's coming in other ways, or they've really started to launch it as their full-time capacity. You will not hear from us pressure around that side, but we will ask you, what do you desire to create? There's an incredible team. It is a global team. We personally have just about hit 900 in terms of how many people are sharing. That's how quickly in 9 months this has just started to move and flow. And that's what it is. It's just people passionate about telling other people about this technology. So circle back with your brand partner, and we can't wait to see what happens when it comes to you optimizing your health, or really moving into those places of freedom when it comes to wealth creation as well. So thanks for listening in today. Can't wait to get to know your story.